Hello, I am Archivist Aaron, and welcome to my study. And today, we are playing the very first, as far as I know, Resident Evil game. Now, there's a lot to talk about. I'm gonna try not to yap for too long, because I don't know, if anyone out there watches Nimmy Nightmare, as I do, you know that she yaps a lot. And I'm always, I don't know, every video of hers that I pull up, I'm just like scanning ahead, and usually it's at least half an hour at the menu screen before she actually presses play. So I'm gonna try not to yap that long. But some things happened. First of all, my computer, for the first time ever, any of my computers really, is connected by Ethernet to the interwebs, which is great because, as you may remember if you've been watching the streams for a good while, lagginess is a consistent issue. Or, I guess, an inconsistent issue, as it were, because it just causes issues. It causes a lot of issues, and it comes up so very often, but also like unpredictably, and it sucks. So the whole thing about the Ethernet is that once again, you may not know, but just a couple weeks ago, 20 days ago actually, right now, my mom died. Her and I were living together. She was very sick, and she wasn't even all that old. I'm only like, I don't even keep track of my age very closely, but I'm only like mid-20s or so. She was only like, I think early to mid-50s or something. She was not old. But yeah, she'd had a lot of medical issues. But that means that I now have the house, which we're renting. It's not like I own it, sadly. But her room was always the only room that had an internet hookup. And so I was just running off Wi-Fi with the streaming up until this point. That's why it was so inconsistent. It's because apparently, even when I replaced my Wi-Fi, adapter in my computer, it still just caused issues. For some reason, it never cooperated with me. But now, I moved my computer into her old room, which is a little bizarre. I had to reset up the whole thing, so I hope that everything is working fine on the streaming setup. But everything seems to be good. Everything seems to be working great. And I got hooked up to the Ethernet, which means that now, in theory, my internet should be almost perfectly stable. Like, the only time my internet itself goes down at all should be when the modem is down. And that doesn't happen often, I would hope. So that is very good. And it's actually kind of interesting, because I always thought you needed some kind of network adapter as well as Ethernet. I don't even know why you would, but I tested it and I just took out the network adapter from my computer, and now it's just like connected. I don't connect to a Wi-Fi, I don't connect to an anything. It's just plugged in and it works. And it works real good. Like, I did a speed test yesterday when I got all this set up. That's why I didn't stream, is because I was moving a bunch of stuff. And I think I got like around mid-900s of megabytes of download, and I think 170 megabytes of upload, which is immense. Like, that is more internet connection than I think I will ever need, So, you probably won't even be able to tell on this game because it's an older title, even though this is the HD remaster, but still, there's only so much you can do with an older game. But I upped the bitrate significantly. It used to be down at like 6,000, which was like the minimum for 1080p, which probably wasn't the best, but that was kind of the only place that my internet stayed stable. And so now I have it up at, I literally doubled it. It's at 12,000 right now because I looked it up and that's what people were saying is like 12 megabytes of bitrate, which I think is 12,000, I assume it is the suggested for 1080p. That's like the max, the high quality level of it. So hopefully that looks better. Hopefully there's some noticeable difference. Oh, but also because I'm in her room, and because the modem's in the room with me, I also have a landline here. So if that rings, I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's probably gonna be loud on the stream, so I'll probably just mute and pick up the phone and see what the heck that's about. But who knows? I don't know when the last call we got was. I don't know how often we get calls, but it's there, and I'll need to figure that out. Everything's still kind of work in progress, but the important thing is better internet connection and bigger room, because yeah, like her desk is still in here, and her chair, and now my desk, and a bunch of her other furniture. The only thing we moved was her bed, really, and we took that downstairs to make room for my table. But it's like, it's such a spacious room now, just without the big old queen size bed in the middle of it. So lots of room, good internet, things are looking up, things are great. So anyway, we're gonna get into this. I should probably talk about the game. That I've not been talking about it the whole time. Resident Evil. Now, I have never played a Resident Evil game myself. I have seen, I don't know how many of the games. I'm pretty sure I've seen somebody play at least part of Resident Evil a long time ago. I think it was Markiplier, because I watch a lot of Markiplier, and anytime I've watched a game be played, there's like a 50% chance it was him. So yeah, he might have played it. I might have seen it. I do remember vaguely what it looks like, how it's like not really a shooter. It's more of like, I don't know, not even top down. It's like camera view, where you're almost looking through security cameras and wandering around a map that way, which kind of makes me wonder how I'm gonna like aim at things and how that works. We're gonna have to figure out the controls and everything, because as I said, never played it before. But the reason why I'm going back all the way to the first one is that I was watching Markiplier, as always, play Requiem, which I also have. I have that game. And I will play it once I've gotten through the rest of the Resident Evils. But it got me interested in it, because, like, I mean, previously I've seen someone play, I think Markiplier, play... What's that? What's the one? It's the one before Village. Was it called, like, Outbreak or something? I don't remember. I think it's Resident Evil 7. So I've seen somebody, probably, I think a couple people, play Resident Evil 7. Don't remember a whole lot about it, because that was a long time ago as well. And then Resident Evil 8, I think, is Village. I've seen bits and pieces. I've never seen like a full playthrough. I think I saw Henya playing that a while back. And then now I've seen most of Requiem, but by the time I'm done with all the Resident Evils, I'm not going to remember half of what happened to that game either. And anything that I do remember will have completely different context, because I'll actually know the story. Because as far as I can tell, Resident Evil has a consistent story, or at least a persistent story, throughout all the games. And that's really cool, because that means that I was obviously missing some integral parts. Like, I don't really know who the characters are, what their background is, what the setting is. Like in Requiem, Mark was talking about like, oh yeah, this place looks like the police station from Resident Evil 2, and I'm just like, I don't remember that. I've never played that. I've never seen that. Why can't I know these things? So I'm going to. I'm planning. I'm not going to play all the Resident Evil games, because I wasn't able to get all of them on sale. And I heard that, I don't know about 4, but I know that 5 and 6 were like multiplayer focused, so I'm probably not going to play those. I also heard that they weren't the best, but I assuming that's up for debate. Like, some people probably love them, some people probably hate them. That's how most games go. But yeah, because they're kind of multiplayer focused, kind of like Dead Space 3, how I haven't played that yet, I'll probably just skip over them. So I'm planning to do 1, 2, and 3 of Resident Evil, and then 0, because I looked into this extensively. A lot of people were saying that it's best to play it in the order they came out, which was 1, 2, 3, 0. Because apparently, while 0 is a prequel to 1, it kind of relies on information of the later games that you're supposed to already know, because you were supposed to have already played the later games. Canonically later. Technically earlier, because in real life they came out earlier, but you know what I mean. So, yeah, that's our plan. 1, 2, 3, and then 0. And then I'm gonna jump up to 7, I think, because that's, I think, the next one that I got. And then I also have 8 and 9. I spent a lot of money on that, but, you know, I want to learn all the Resident Evils, and half of them were, like, on sale, so might as well just get the whole bundle and play as much of it as I can. But I'm assuming this is going to be difficult. Old games are tough, you know? Old games, especially old games that have odd control schemes, like this one seems to, it's hard to get used to. But we'll just jump into it and see what the heck is going on, and I will try to absorb as much of the story as possible so I can really get into the Resident Evil franchise, because as I was saying, I feel like I've been so left out. You know, like the later games give you just enough information to get by, so I kind of know what's going on. There's like, what's it called, like the T virus or something, you know, is it British or something that likes a cup of tea? I don't know. But there's a virus, it was an outbreak, there was a nuke. It's a city called Raccoon City, which is an odd name for a city if you ask me. But I'm not gonna complain. It blew up. You know, it would be kind of disrespectful to be making fun of the name of a city where probably millions of people got blown to smithereens. And I think the nuke was because of the T virus or something. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. So hopefully that's what these games will explain. And we'll just get into it. I'm kind of scared, because it is technically a horror game. And horror game shooters are the worst for me, because that means that I feel personally responsible, and things only get scarier the worse my aim is. And my aim is usually not that good. So let's turn off the background music now that the yapping is done. I would have done that before, but this menu doesn't have any music. So I would have just been talking into silence there, which I don't know, might have been better, might have been worse. Who knows? I certainly don't. So hopefully the audio is fine. It looks a little loud there, but I don't know. We'll just get into it. I'll switch around the options later if need be.
Resident Evil.
Yes, that is what we're playing. Thank you, creepy voice that's just talking into my ears here. What's the difference between original and alternate? I assume alternate, new control scheme, or I assume the new control scheme is better for newer systems and things, so we're gonna stick with that. Definitely subtitles on. Or okay. Oh, how do I like my games? Yeah, see, Raccoon Police Department, so that's the police department of Raccoon City, I assume. Such may make arrests, carry firearms, conduct investigations, and perform other law enforcement duties as provided by federal law and regulations. Okay. How do I like my games? I like climbing a mountain, fulfilling, but it takes a lot of work. I like going on a hike, good exercise, but not too strenuous. I like taking a walk. You can relax and enjoy yourself. Kind of interesting. I kind of assumed 1 would be easy, 2 would be medium, and 3 would be hard, but they seem to have it the opposite direction. We're gonna go with a hike. I'm never one to go for the easy game mode, even in shooters. I try to always go for like moderate in shooters and hard for things like strategy games, because I'm just a glutton for punishment. Okay. I also, is this to like change the outfit? Maybe. Interesting. Wait, so why does it change him to? Because like here, that's police, right? Because yeah, it says raccoon police, stars. But then this one is BSAA, which I vaguely know from watching Mark play the Requiem. I very vaguely know it. I don't think even Mark knew really what it was. So I don't know if that's just a different skin for him. I know that I got 1 and 0 bundled together with some DLC like costume packs or something. So I don't know if this is just another costume for him or if it'll actually change things. But who else we got? We got you. Do you have different things? Yes. But still just the same too. Does that change anything? I don't know. Although this one looks slightly higher quality, whereas this one looks more original. So I assume that, yeah, they were added later, and those are just the costumes or what have you. Where should I put my phone? The whole new computer setup is... It's going to take some getting used to. But we're going to go with the original. Is that the only two characters? Okay. As always, we're going to play as the woman, because that's how we always do. Okay, that's terrifying. Thank you. Might need to turn it down a little bit. Not much. Also, why was the T in her name capitalized?
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone, situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Haven't found it yet?
No, not yet, Brad. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten.
Yeah, that's no good.
The Bravo Team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris.
Not a good sign. Oh boy.
Bravo Team's helicopter was a derelict.
Alright. Derelict meaning there's nobody there.
Body of Kevin.
Not Kevin. Man, we loved Kevin.
We continued our search for the other members.
And
it turned into a nightmare.
I think it was already a nightmare, you know? Like, derelict helicopter, Kevin's dead. What else do you need for a nightmare? There's us. And I think that's maybe the other guy that we could have chosen. I assume that no matter what character you choose, it's still the same storyline. You're just playing the different character. But I know later games maybe had different storylines based on what character you chose. I don't know. Well, he did. Yeah, you might want to get out of there. If you're out of ammo. Because they're not going to be distracted forever. But don't run. Okay, now maybe run.
Come on!
Yeah, after the cutscene, I'll turn it down a little bit.
Hey, Brad! Where the hell's he going?
Dang it, Brad.
Chris, this way.
Man, we just keep getting saved by the next guy over. We are lucky.
Damn it! Make for that mansion!
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good idea. Hoo boy. Enter the survival horror. Well, thank you. They didn't even say that anywhere.
Members left now.
Captain Wesker, Barry, and myself. We don't know where Chris is.
Oh, rip Chris. He's probably dead.
What is this place?
Not quite your ordinary house, that's for sure.
Hey, Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill, no. You don't want to go back out there.
All right.
But we've got to find...
What was that?
Chris.
Probably Chris.
No.
Yeah.
Jill,
No.
go and investigate.
How do you know
I'm
it
going
wasn't
with her.
him?
Chris and I go back a long way.
All right. You two go. I'll secure this area.
Okay.
Stay sharp.
We'll try. Is this where we start? Cool animation. We're still in the cutscene. Okay.
A dining room.
Ah. That does seem to be what it is. I'm playing now. Okay. Let's Oh, that's kind of cool. How do I... Ah. Let's definitely have... Not that much. Yeah, probably there is good. Okay. Might be fine. And we have subtitles, so... So how do we play? And it is windowed, so my mouse goes off the screen this direction, which hopefully won't be important. How do I interact? Oh, it's over here. Okay. Do I need to click? Ah. Oh, interesting. Okay. So, you can just walk around with WASD, or you can aim, and then you can't move forward or backwards because W and S just aims up and down. But you can turn. Okay. How do I... Oh, Q is turn around. Okay. Spacebar, enter, tab. Okay, apparently we're not grabbing loot just yet. We're just, I mean, I guess we're in a little bit of a stressful situation here. Alright.
I think you'd better take a look at this.
What is it?
It's blood.
Blood.
You don't say. Why'd you have to taste it?
Jill,
Well, he's just like, this
see
must
if
be
you can
red
find
paint.
Any other clues?
Couldn't possibly
I'll
be
examining
blood.
this. Let's just hope it's not Chris's.
How would you know one way or another? I think you should just try to find Chris. Can I go grab that loot now? Man, this is gonna be bad, isn't it? Can I go through the door? Or I just don't know what the activate button is, which is very possible. Okay, but I can sprint. I don't know if I have limited stamina. Additionally, some of these rooms are kind of like crooked, so I'm having to like run semi-diagonal for some of it. Maybe I should look at the controls. Maybe that would be useful. F is examine. E is defensive item. I kind of want to switch those. How do I do that? Can I do that? Custom. Okay, switch those two. Because F is always like, well, I guess it's usually sometimes R, but F or R is like kind of in Dark Souls terms, the use item buttons. E is usually interact. So, no, wait, what did that used to be? Oh, it's probably, yeah, what aim used to be. Okay. I was trying to right click to back out. That's fine. Okay. Well, let's go and see if we can't examine the loot over here, now that we know what the button is. Never even tried F. Nope. It still eludes me. Alright, how about the typewriter? Nope. Is it because I have the gun out? Am I supposed to put that away? It's a nice painting. Oh. Wait, F used... F opened it again. I guess I didn't save the setting. Kind of an interesting way of transferring between rooms. I wonder if that's a loading screen, or if they just really liked a door opening animation like that and wanted it in the game. Okay, so F worked. We take the ink ribbon. Sure. Yeah, we need to custom. Switch those, and then I guess not back. But then how do I get out of here without going back? Because if I press enter, it's just gonna switch these. Okay, did that work? Okay, and it says it saves there, but I thought the typewriters were the save station. It's an old typewriter. Okay, thank you. I don't think I even need my mouse. I think, use the ink ribbon. I mean, I guess. Sure. Yeah, because it keeps saying that it's saving, but it doesn't actually save on here, so. Okay. Well, thank you for that. What about this vase? A large filth-encrusted jar. Okay. Thank you. We're learning. We're figuring stuff out. It's gonna be kind of weird playing the whole game with my left hand only, though. Because... Oh, wait, no. I do need the mouse, because that's for aiming. Forgot about that. Oh, no. You have to aim in a shooter. Can we close the window? No? I'll let a draft in. Oh, hi. I still have no bullets, I'm pretty sure. So I don't like this. I should have gone the other way. Hi. Chris, I presume? Hello. Why did I get so close to that? Do I have the, Oh man, I can't even see down that way. I need to wait until he actually comes into view. But you know, hi. Can you not do that? Oh. We got him with the frickin', what is it? The Isaac Clarke move, you know? It's still a little loud. Still a little bit, still. Switch to this one, thank you. Still a little bit loud, but that's fine. I mean, who knew? Gunshots and zombies right up in your face are loud. Can I loot? Loot? Money? Do I have ammo? Can I see my ammo? Let's see. Inventory? I don't have an inventory. Okay. Maybe it'll explain how to get into the inventory later. Hi, do you have loot? The corpse of your comrade, Kenneth. Oh no. Looks like he's holding something. Ammo? It's a film that belonged to Kenneth. I need a voice or a video player to see what's recorded on it. Okay. Sure. I like video recordings. I also like ammo. You know, just saying. Maybe we should tell Jimbo. Billy Bob over here. I don't remember his name. Can I skip through these? I don't think
Barry!
What is it?
so. Barry.
Look out! It's a monster!
Oh. He's alive again.
Let me take care of it.
I already took care of it,
What
but
the
I
hell
guess
is
it was another
this
one.
thing?
I found Kenneth killed by this thing. Let's report this to Wesker.
Good idea. Now, does it have loot? It does not seem to. Okay. Now, I do kind of want to see if I can find, let me look at the controls again. Map, maybe status? Would have inventory? And, okay. We have 8 bullets. Yeah, that's no good. We have a knife. Does that help me? Can I equip that? Oh, that you can only have one weapon on at once. Ah. Well then, okay. Let's go out this way. Oh, good. I guess there are more than one. Yeah, we're just gonna ignore it. I'm sure it's no big deal. Hey, Wesker. Wesker man.
Wesker!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Jill, help me look for him. Let's not
Jimbo's
leave this
dead.
hall.
Good idea.
I guess Chris. Oh, Chris was the other character, isn't it? So maybe you find her dead if you decide to play as that guy. This place is gonna get confusing, isn't it? I'm gonna have to like remember routing and all that. Oh, of course the first place I go is the frickin' crypt. Why am I like this? They're trying to finish searching the hall first. Okay, and this just leads back up to the hall. Oh,
Barry.
I guess that was it.
Hey, look, Jill.
No, nothing. What's going on around here? I can't figure it out.
Same here.
Chris and now Wesker.
There's not much
Well,
we can
we
do.
know what happened to Chris.
We can search for him separately. I'll investigate the dining room again.
Okay then, I'll try the door on the other side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could easily get lost. Let's start from the first floor.
Okay.
Oh, I almost forgot.
More
It's a
ammo.
lockpick.
Dang it.
You'd make better use of it.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks. I may need it.
Listen,
I may.
if something happens, let's meet up in this hall. Got it?
Okay.
Okay. On one hand, we did just hear a zombie in that room. But on the other hand, it's really funny how the big strong man with technically infinite ammo, because he's an NPC, was just like, alright, I'm gonna go back into the same room that I've been sitting in for the last 20 minutes, and I'm gonna search there again. For the guy that obviously wasn't in there because we just came from there. You, the, lady who's only has 8 bullets to her name, go down the hall and search the complete opposite direction where we don't know what the heck is over there. Because, evidently I'm scared and I'm just gonna hide in the dining room. That's what it seems like. But, Is it this way? Is this the... What if I want to go in here? What's in here? It's locked. An emblem of a helmet is carved into the lock. Okay. Sure, yeah. Yeah, this one's unlocked. Good. Not good. I do not want to go in here. Because there's probably death and destruction and zombies. Hello. Statue person. How goes it? Can I loot this? Oh, I can climb on top of this. Also, there's something shiny in this statue. Woman drawing water. Thank you. Is that what this says? I guess. Oh, there's something up there. Yeah, I get that. There is shiny. I wish the shiny. Okay, maybe if I approach this from the side, I can, like, move it. Ah. Can I push it from... No. No, no, no. This way? Yes. Because there is shiny, and I want shiny. And I will get shiny, and you will not stop me from getting the shiny. I almost stopped myself from getting the shiny, because I almost soft-locked this thing. But there's a map of the Mansion 1F. Why? Who the heck was like, ah yes, my precious Mansion 1F map. I must hide it inside of this statue. I don't know. But I'm starting to understand their sentiment of this place is huge. Because, yeah. It definitely looks to be. So I assume red is locked doors. In progress. Oh. What does gray mean then? Is that just unknown? But alright. Man, this reminds me so much of Grab by the Ghoulies. You know? Just like the main hall, and then just all the side rooms, the twisting corridors, and all the different places to go, and everywhere is filled with the undead. Sounds very similar, except that one's a kind of a kid game, and this one isn't. You got the map of the Mansion 1F. Oh, thank you. I didn't know that. Alright, bye, lady. What about here? It's locked. I move a sword. Okay. I know. Old photograph sits in the frame. Maybe this person was connected to the mansion somehow. Astute observation. You know? It's interesting the way the movement works. Oh. A sword. Maybe I can put this into the... Oh. Use a defensive item such as daggers will help you or allow you to escape momentarily when grabbed by an enemy. However, you will not be able to escape when the enemy grabs you from behind. To equip a defensive item, go to the status screen and select an item from the defensive item menu, and then select the equip command. If your defensive item mode is set to manual in the controller settings, you must press E to use the defensive item. I get the distinct feeling there's gonna be something. Oh, it's already equipped. Oh, well, is that not convenient? So what happens if I run out of ammo? Do I have to switch to my other dagger, my hunting knife here, and then just stab the zombies? Knowing this game, probably. Also knowing this game, I'm pretty sure there's a zombie in this room. Yep. Hello, governor. Is Wesker gonna show up and save me? Nope. Okay. That's another 2 bullets down. Oh, okay. You're still alive. I'm gonna run. Man, okay. He can never get past my impenetrable, this thing defense. I also can't see where the heck I'm at. Also, I now lost the dagger, which I kind of want that back. Where are you? I don't see him. Is he still just hiding back there? Well, not my issue. Yeah, what good was coming in here? Should I just leave? I guess it works as a tutorial for defensive items. But aside from that, it doesn't help me at all. It's still locked, and helmet is what that was. Okay. Let's look at the map. Let's see here. Yeah, can't go in here. This requires a sword. This one's the helmet. This is a dead end. Where we got attacked by the doodad and where the dagger was. The guy is in here. It's blue. It doesn't say anything about that. This is a very incomplete, what are these called? Atlas? No. I don't remember what this is called. But, very incomplete, because it shows these as in progress, which I don't know what that means exactly. I assumed that just meant locked, because this is locked, this is locked, this is locked. I never tried these two. Actually, this one we never even tried because the person just said, we need to finish searching the hall first. So maybe that's not even locked. But it doesn't say what gray is nor what blue is. I assumed blue would be unlocked, but it doesn't say that. But alright, I guess we head back into here. I also wonder if green means like it'll be green on the doors or if it'll be green here. Like, does this mean that this is 100%ed? 100% items. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Well, let's go this way. I think this is the right way. Yep. Hello. Good sir. Are you here? And not dead? Well, he's not by the lit fire. Can I take a sword or a... take the emblem. Yes. Set screen, select an item, and then select the examine command. The details of the item will be displayed. Thank you. Can I also take a sword? There's an indentation where the emblem used to be. I remember something about an emblem. What do we need an emblem for? Hello? What's your face? I remember Chris, but he's dead. I don't remember what your name was, though. Hi, Chris. You doing good? Great. Glad to hear it. How's the family? Not so good because you're dead? Great. Glad to hear it. Man, they really just don't want me seeing down these hallways, do they? Is that green plants? And is that ammo? Will I? Yes, I will. How do I reload? Hi, dead guy. There's a corpse collapsed on the floor like it was an instant death. You know, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I don't think you should trust it either, Jill. I think you should be like, a corpse. This might come back alive. Stabby stab, you know? What the heck happened in this mansion? Bad things, believe it or not. I'm 90% sure that thing's gonna get up and attack me. But, green plant, yes. Because I know that these are for healing. Because that's, I mean, in every other game they are. As far as I can tell. Alright, how about the bird cage? The guy hasn't come alive yet. Large bird cage. There's a dead raven inside. Alright. Is that bird cage big enough for a raven? Big enough for a crow. Ravens are pretty big, aren't they? Pretty sure they are. Alright. In here. This is going great. This is going fantastically. I used all my bullets. Hi, dead guy. That's probably going to get up. I'm going to take your herb. Thank you. I'm almost out of inventory space. Already. Oh, working reflections. That's terrifying. Oh, actually, yeah, working reflection, which means that that mirror is showing that he's right there. Can I, just... Is locked. What do I do about that? He's just kind of sitting there. He's just being a guy. I can't really move my camera. I just like sneak by you maybe. Hi. You don't see anything. The anything that you don't see is me. Shiny. Yeah. Okay. Can I, because I'm at caution. Can I use one of these? Let's see. Examine. It's a green herb, all right. Check. An herb that grows wild in this region. Thank you. Okay. Sure. Zoom out. Nope. Okay. Now, combine. I remember... Yeah, mixed herbs. Thank you. Okay. Is that good? Because I know in the later games you can like combine the herbs together. Like the base herb doesn't heal a lot, but if you combine them together, you can make extra healing herbs. I don't know. I don't know if this is just doubly effective as a normal herb and just more space efficient, or if it gets like 1.5 or like 2.5 times effectiveness by putting two herbs together, so you get like benefit from putting them together instead of eating them raw. I don't know. I don't know these things. Let's examine this. Ah yes, drugs. Check. Mixture of 2 green herbs. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, yeah, that helps a lot. I don't know how much I need for caution, but it is this thing is not happy with me. I think I'm gonna test by just eating this herb raw and see if that gets us back to fine. I don't know if fine is the, best that we can have it, but can I use this? Not necessary to use this now. Okay, so I guess I can only reload once I'm out of ammo, which makes sense. There's a thing there. Okay, we can take this. Yes. There's a thing on the ground here. Grab it. Grab it. Thank you. Will you take the handgun magazine? Oh, naturally. Oh, they stack. Okay. It's locked. You unlocked it. Hey, with what? Can I go through? Thank you. Did I just use the lockpick? Because I don't think I had a key. Never really specified. Oh, hi. I don't like that. It's locked. An emblem of a sword is carved into the lock. Okay, another sword thing. Hi, dude. I feel like this game is a lot scarier because I can't control like where I'm going and what I'm doing. Oh, did that take up an inventory slot? No, it didn't, because it's a defensive item. Thank you. Oh, you can actually see it on my hip right there. You see you have a little dagger. That's a nice little detail. I like that. Okay, I'm assuming he's walking around in a circle. Like that. He's not walking right into me right now. Oh, I can push this. Yeah, he's definitely walking in a circle. You have a crystal. Ooh. I am evil. I'm going to push this into the dining room. This might have some greater... No, what are you doing? No, what are you doing? Zombie's coming. You be fast. Thank you. Might have some greater puzzle to that, but I'm just gonna be like, yep, destruction is my middle name. Emblem of a sword. Okay, so I assume. Let me see here. What is this of? Because it's an emblem. I don't know which emblem it is. Check. It's gold all around the outer edges due to frequent fitting. Thank you. Thank you. What is that, a shield? Emblem of a shield, maybe? I don't know. Alright, so we have an arrow as well. Let's look at this thing. That's a cool looking arrow. Arrowhead looks like it can be removed. Oh, I broke it. Why did I do that? Okay, you would think Like imagine that there's a puzzle later that's just like, ah yes, we need an intact full golden arrow. And I'm sitting there holding the arrowhead just like, but it looked like it could be removed, so I just snapped it off. I don't know what the problem with that is. It seems like the logical solution to me. Arrowhead is made from peridot, sometimes referred to as the poor man's emerald. Alright, well, this isn't the poor man's mansion, that's for sure. Where'd I put the arrow shaft? I guess I don't need it. Okay. Sure, that's fine. We're not gonna question it. Let's look at our map. Mansion 2F. Okay. So this place is in progress. Oh, I need to go back in here to go back down the stairs, don't I? I guess I can check this door. See where this bad boy leads. Of course it opens. Do I want it to open? Probably not. Let's be honest. Going back to like familiar places is a lot nicer. There we got five doors here. It's kind of like a mirror of the first floor grand hall, but it just is balconies instead of a full floor, and then we have stairs again. So that's great. Unless we can go back down the stairs. We can. Oh, delightful. Okay. It's kind of like Dark Souls, where everything is kind of interconnected. Let's go this way, because I want to see what happened to that statue. It had a gem in its hand. I assume that's for a puzzle or some such. Hello. I'm gonna save again. I don't know how often that I should save. It's because it costs the ink ribbons. But I mean, a lot has happened since that first save, so I kind of wanted some kind of security. Hello. You are very dead. I kind of feel bad about that. It was a nice statue. Alright. Now, am I gonna have some sort of storage option at some point? Or no? Am I just stuck carrying all these random objects that I'm like, a clue? And I just carry them around with me. Alright. So the emblem, evidently, is not an emblem of a helmet. I assume it's an emblem of a shield. We had a sword one. What about this? What's all this then? Oh! That's a door! I don't like those noises. Was I supposed to know that that was a door? I guess if I looked at the map, I would have known that. But, yeah. Is this a place I want to be? Probably not. Hello? I hear noises, and I don't like noises. Noises are bad. Bad for my health, really. I need my health. It's all I got left, really. I hear doggos. Locked from the other side. Good. Crumbling tombstone. There's no name or inscription. Good, good. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I do not like this Sam I am. I do not like green eggs and ham. Is that a box of ammo over there? Right there? That's what that looks like. Nobody come out and kill me as I try to loot this ammo. Or whatever this is. Box of shotgun shells, so they can't carry anything. Alright, well, we'll remember that that's there for when we have a shotgun. I would like to have a shotgun. I would also like more inventory space. Ugh. I would also like some sort of a storage option. A tomb engraved with the picture of an angle. An angle. There's an indentation of the shape of an arrowhead. Wow, I wonder what I can put there. How do I do this? Use. Kerplonk. Hey, I regret doing this. Why do I want to go down into the... I'm going down into the tomb. This is such a bad idea. This is the worst idea. Why did I do this? And I'm doing this completely unprompted, by the way. Like, I don't know what Jill is thinking here. You walk into a mansion, Chris is freaking dead, there's zombies all over the place, and her, you know, the only other guy that we know is alive, or was alive last we saw him, is the dude that I forget his name, and then there's Wesker, and we don't know where he went. But just completely unprompted, I'm just going around doing these puzzles, solving stuff, grabbing random jewels, breaking statues, stealing a bunch of ammo that for some reason is left around this mansion. It's like, I don't know. I'm making good progress. That's a plus. But at the same time, it's not giving me any prompt as to where to go. I'm just exploring and it's working. So I don't know if this is where I'm supposed to be. I don't know if there's a place I am supposed to be, or if you're just supposed to kind of explore and do your best. But, yeah, I'm kind of scared. Hi, I am more scared now. Why is there, like, machinery in here? I don't like that. What do you say? Stone statue with a hole with the eyes should be. What about this one? A stone statue with the holes where the eyes, nose, and mouth should be. Terrifying. How about you? No? Okay, there we go. Stone statue with a hole near the nose should be. Stone statue with a hole with the mouth should be. Random idea. Put the gem in the mouth. It's not necessary to use this now. Okay, I never actually examined this. Check. Okay, yeah, it's a gemstone. That's about it. Thank you, Lieutenant Obvious. So we don't have any of the things we gotta put into the... I don't trust that. Why do they have a freaking vampire chained up down here? Why is that necessary? Why is any of this necessary? A book is fitted perfectly in the indentation. And we just take it out. Book of Curses. No. I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. Sure. I shouldn't have done that. That was very dumb. Can I like read it? It's titled Book of Curses. You can't see. I am facepalming right now. Ah, yes. The Book of Curses. I wonder what the title is. Could it possibly be Book of Curses? Wow. It's not like I want to open the book and see what the heck it's about. Use it. Read it, not necessarily use it right now. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, sure, I just freaking cursed book. I'll take that. I'm happy to have that. Except not at all. I hate it. But it used my arrowhead to get a book of curses. I don't know what it's used for, but obviously it's something I need for something. Oh boy. Man, things got intense real quick. This game didn't have like a whole lot of an opening to it. It had an opening cinematic, but then after that it was just like, yep, there's zombies, there's zombie dogs, there's death and destruction, and everything's horrible. Good luck. And then I'm here. No other explanation required. Okay, so we still have the upstairs to explore. We need to find the upstairs map. Can I? Yeah, I can go up and down. That's good. Okay, yeah, we haven't gotten all the items in the outside area there because there's the shotgun shells right here. Can I, like, mark the map? Nope. Okay. So So we could go back upstairs and try one of the upstairs doors. Like those two. See where those go. Or we could stay down here and try to figure out where else we can go. Because there's still, like, this way. We went this way. And upstairs. But there, we didn't try this door, or go down here. And this is the direction that the one guy we knew was most recently alive went down. He went into this place and disappeared. So, I don't know what's going on with that. But we could head down that way and test those. Or this door are still locked. This one we haven't tried yet, but I don't really want to go down into the crypt right now. Or whatever that is. The basement? I don't know. But apparently there's a door here. Was there a door there? I never checked that. Huh. I don't really want to go back out there, though. Oh, but this is on the upstairs. Isn't it? No, the secret door was on that floor. I don't know. Okay. Let's, because we're just right here, let's try these doors. It's locked. Emblem of a sword. Okay. Sword emblem. A semblem, even. Emblem of armor. Okay, that's new. Technically, a helmet is armor. Can't make out anything through the darkness and fog. I can make out some things. Don't you tell me what I can and cannot make out with. It's locked from the other side. Okay. I assume anything that says from the other side, specifically, is trying to communicate that we're going to be in there at some point and be able to unlock that. So, where was I going to go? We tried up here, all those things. We were going to go back downstairs and then through this way. Oh boy. It's honestly, like, kind of creepy. Kind of really creepy. You know, I wouldn't expect it with the, like, limited viewpoint. I would think that I could kind of disconnect myself from the character because I'm looking from an external, like, camera view. But I can't really. It's locked from the other side. Okay. Maybe the guy ran in there and locked himself in. Honestly, it would probably be smart. Emblem of armor. Okay, there's another armor emblem. But yeah, honestly, probably the best thing you could do is just lock yourself in a room and wait for backup to arrive. Because, you know, Bravo team disappeared, right? Or was it Alpha team that disappeared? I don't remember. There was two teams, I think, Alpha and Bravo, right? And then we're one of them. They were the other one. And I assume that means that if we are missing for a good while, they'll send a Charlie team or something in to come get us, which who knows if they'll survive either. But, you know, eventually the entire mansion would just be occupied with a bunch of agents from this one station that are all just being sent in group after group, and every time most of them die and a few just lock themselves in rooms. But eventually somebody, in this case probably me, is going to figure out the secrets to the place and clear it and, you know, deal with everything. So, you know, if he is just hiding in that room, honestly, I don't blame him. Oh, elevator. Cause yeah, that's what I would have did. It's locked. Sword. Okay, we got another sword door. That's the door. Yeah, whenever the camera switches angles, it kind of keeps you running the same direction you've been going, even if it's not really the right direction for it. So let's see, if we go up there, then we get up to this place, then out here. We never tried this door, I don't think. Yeah. So we never tried this door. I just immediately went this way, and then there was a zombie here. I don't know what aggro is like in this game. Do they stay aggroed, you think? But yeah, definitely red door means locked, blue means unlocked, gray means unknown. Evidently. Yeah, let's go that way. I don't know if that other zombie, sorry Chris. I don't know if that zombie's gonna stay aggroed and is gonna come attack me, or if he's gonna reset back to where he... What? Oh, bird. Doesn't sound like a happy bird. Hello? Oh, hi. Oh, there's a lot of you. You stop turning me around like that? Yeah, so they weren't here before. Was the corpse still there? I don't remember seeing the corpse again, but maybe it was. I do not like this. I'm not good at horror games, by the way. Not good at all. Exactly bad at them. Oh, that's why I never went down here, is because zombie man. Oh. Did your plant regrow? Or could I just not take your plant? I must have just not been able to take the plant. Would be cool, though. That's probably a horrible idea. Oh, it is open. Okay, good. I don't like this. Shield. The inscription on the shield. Death is only the beginning. Thank you. Wise words. Is that death? That looks like death. Okay. What kind of Scooby-Doo freaking place is this? A statue with a shield that has spikes on it, and a track that obviously leads away from this spot. This is like straight out of Scooby-Doo. That thing's gonna chase me down the hallway. I know it. I know it for a fact. That is 100% gonna happen. Oh, of course. It's when I grab this off the frickin' pedestal. Yeah, I'm not... Okay. How many brain cells does this game think that I have? Statue with spikes on rails. Rails lead to right there. Would I stand there as I touch the thing on the pedestal? No. Of course I wouldn't. What kind of idiot does this game take me for? May whoever takes this emblem find peace in death. Thank you. I can't hold it because I have a cursed tome or whatever. Okay. Yeah, I still don't know what like where storage might be. Oh, hi. It's locked. Emblem of a helmet. I haven't seen anything that requires an emblem of a key, so I don't know what that does. Let me... Yep. Pretty straightforward area. I just don't have the inventory space to pick that up. So... what's the plan here? I have no inventory space. And I don't know what to do about that. Hi, dead dude. I'm gonna stomp on your body. Thank you. Goodbye. It's very cinematic. Oh boy, the birds again. Hi, birds. I'm gonna check if the corpse is not still there. That's probably why I didn't... Man, that camera transition is so hard to deal with. Luckily, this is like Dark Souls 1, in the way that it seems like you get iframes when you're opening a door. So... Hi, dead dude. Are you gonna come back at some point? Because there are zombies everywhere and you were killed by one. So, I don't know the lore about the T-virus and how it spreads exactly and stuff like that. I know... some things from Requiem. Like, I know that the people in there got bit. And of course, the people I was watching play the games were all like, "Oh, you got bit by a zombie. That means you're gonna turn into a zombie. Oh no." But I don't think that's how it works exactly. So if you die to a zombie, that's kind of a different matter. Let's check around here real quick. There's 3 doors. Outside, I assume. In there with that zombie. This door was locked with a sword, I think, because this is the helmet. That's downstairs, maybe. Let's try the downstairs area again. Because there's gotta be storage somewhere. They give you a lot. I wonder what's on the other side of this door. Probably horrific things that there are octagonal indentations to the right and left of the door. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Is this octagonal by any chance? It's not necessary to use right now. Okay. I guess it's not octagonal. Alright. Because yeah, I know basically how every other Resident Evil game works, which is, you know, you have loot, and the loot helps you do puzzles. Do I want to go out here? Nope. Why did you let it in? Missed me. Dagger. Dagger. No, you're just gonna let it bite you? Okay. Dagger. Maybe dagger. Dagger, perhaps? No, you're just gonna die. Wow, okay. So note to self, she has the reaction speed of a lethargic sloth. Like, if I opened that door, that front door, even like an inch, and I saw out of it that there was some dog out there that was coming menacingly towards the door, I would close that door instantaneously. Like, the door, I would probably break the doorknob off of the door just by trying to slam it so hard and so fast, because I would not want that thing to be getting in. But she was just like, what? There's a doggo out here. Maybe even a few. Oh, it got in. Wow. And then evidently I couldn't use the knife. Apparently you can't use a dagger on a dog. I don't know how you deal with them then, because it wasn't responding to my bullets. And I pressed E. And I guess maybe E isn't the right button. I think maybe F. Is it F? Might be F. I don't remember. I did switch that at some point. But let's just get back to it then. Where are we exactly? Fight your fears and survive. Oh, thank you for the wise words. Let's see. Okay, so all we did, or all we didn't did, is we did go out to the courtyard, turn in this thing, and get the book. Or the gem. We haven't picked up the gem yet. Although I know where the gem is, and I know where the book is. Should I just wait until I know where to put those before picking them up? Because, honestly, I need inventory space. Okay, but definitely this way is a no-go. I might go grab the key, because I don't know where the key would go, but I would assume that would have a lot more uses. Ooh, but you know what we do want to do? We're going to go turn in the spearhead, but we're not going to go down and grab the book yet. Just so that, you know, we can get the spearhead out of the inventory and then, or the arrowhead, and then we'll be doing better that way. And then there was another door out here. That was this way. Oh, that's this one. Okay. So I did know about that. I just forgot about it for a second. Alright, here we go. One of you. Use. Shablam. Alright. That gets the spearhead out of my inventory. And now I don't have to worry about it anymore ever again. What was that? You go back to the other. That looks like a gap. Can I go out that? No. Okay. So we need to keep mental track of everything that we have access to, because if I pick them all up like I did last time, we're just not gonna have inventory space and we're gonna die. So we have an emblem of something. I assume of a shield. It's what it looks like. That's all it looks like. But when I check it, it's just like, it's galled from frequent fitting. It's like, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means for me. It's just kind of just a small detail. We know that down here... Oh, we haven't gone into the basement yet, so it doesn't let me go there yet. But yeah, down here is a locked door. This is sword, helmet, armor? Maybe? Maybe sword? I don't remember. And then up here... This door led to the upstairs, right? The place with the statues that wanted to kill me, and the key. Don't know where the key goes either. These doors I think are all locked. What about in here? Can we get in here? No, it takes going through that door. That is the gap. I like how they have the gap in the railing on the map in case you like missed it. But all right, let's go look at the statue because I know everything else is locked. Yeah, okay. I'll try to combine as many herbs as I can. Alright, the gem is on the floor in here. What about this? Does this have anything? Yeah, that doesn't look normal. When the two have run each other through, the path to the destiny will open. Okay. What's all this then? Is that just lighting? Probably. Okay. This is a lot more puzzle and a lot less I mean, I was gonna say less horror, but honestly, it's still pretty horror. I'm still, like, on edge all the time. So, I think that's the makings of good horror right there. Have we been in here before? I don't think so. I mean, like, on this save. Yeah, because the birds aren't doing anything. Why are there no plants there, though? Wait, last time... Are plants randomly placed? Because last time it had 2 plants right here. Unless I already picked those up. On this save. And I might have? If there's not a plant in here next to the dead body in the hallway, then the plants might just randomize, or they might appear as needed. No, yeah, the plant is still here. You take the green herb. Yes. Right, we did already go through that. We just didn't go out here, because we did go this way and knock the statue down. So yeah, we already grabbed the 2 plants there. What I'm gonna do is, at least in the other games, you're able to combine up to 3 plants. Yeah, so that is space efficient. We're gonna go up here and grab the key without dying to the statue, hopefully. And then we're gonna be able to inspect the key and see what emblem that do. Hopefully something good, so I can actually get places. Alright, but there is also another one here, which I'm kind of worried about. So I'm actually gonna grab from the side. May whoever takes this emblem find peace in death. I will. Mansion key. Kerchunk. Oh. Oh. Well. It is what it is. Because, yeah, I already took all the precautions. I stood in the place I was supposed to stand. That is not the noise I would think. Where did that spike go? I don't know. So, no matter what you do, even if you stand in the places that are out of the way of the thing, it still gets you. That's kind of the point of it. So, what do you do about that? I guess we just can't get the key yet. I'm guessing later I'm gonna figure out something that is gonna let us get the key. But we gotta load again. And that means we gotta go and put the arrowhead in the thing again. Fear can't kill you, but... Okay, let's go put the arrowhead in the thingamawhatsit again. Get that out of our inventory, and then figure out where else we're supposed to go. Because there's a thing with 2 octagonal stuff in it. There's emblems of shields, helmets, armors, swords. I don't know what any of those... Like, I think we have one of a shield. That's what it looks like to me. And you'd think on the examination it would tell you exactly what it is, just so you can, like, know what exactly you have in your hands. But it doesn't. It doesn't tell you that at all. Use that. Kerchunk. Thank you, goodbye. So let me go around and try using the emblem at certain doors. Because I don't know, maybe it's a helmet? Maybe I'm just looking at it wrong? Because other than that, I don't know where else I would be going. Almost all the doors are just locked with emblem locks. So let's see. Not necessary to use this now. Emblem. Because, yeah, look, that's a shield shape. Obviously not a helmet. Because it didn't work at the helmet door. Carved into the lock. Thing over here. 2 octagonal pieces. We're already getting a bit stuck. Because everywhere we can go is kind of locked away. Unless we need the Book of Curses, but I don't know where that would go anyway, and I don't want it filling up my inventory with a bunch of BS. There was nothing else in here because it's green, so that's saying that room is done. This room isn't done yet, for some reason. Which I assume might be something kind of like the statue that we knocked down into it, that maybe later things will come available. Or maybe there's something in there that's available right now. I'll just, I guess, double check the room, make sure I got all the items that are currently in it. The only movement is the silent flicker of the candles. Flame. Thank you. Door? It's not a door. Right, this. 2 have run each other through the path to destiny will open. This looks weird. Picture of 2 knights striking each other. Short sword has been thrust into the breast of one knight, while the long sword has pierced the head of the other. Well, they have run each other through. Okay, well, I don't feel like the path to my destiny has opened. but thank you. I'm just gonna look at this. I'm not gonna pick it up. Just so my character knows it's there, I guess. There's the typewriter. Anything over here? Nope. Okay, well that was not very fruitful. So I assume the grandfather clock at some point maybe will open or something. And there's where the last item in here is. Here has an item here, past that locked grate, and the shotgun shells, which we don't need yet because we don't have a shotgun. So, this definitely begs the question, where else? Where else does one go? We could go back into here, but that was a dead end. Right? That's the only way we can go. I just won't grab the key. And we can't just keep saving or else we'll run out of the inks. Which is unfortunate. I always don't like games that have... Or specifically, not that I don't like games that have the mechanic, but just that I don't like the mechanic of having limited saves, you know? Where am I going? This way. Because, yeah, every time the camera... This is just open. Can I go out this way? Nope. Never mind. But yeah, every time it switches camera location, I keep trying to, like, compensate for it and change my direction of movement. That's never a good idea, evidently. Well, over here is kind of the only other way to go. And I'm pretty sure this is a dead end up to the statue thing with the key. Let's examine the room pretty closely. Might be a second way out that we're not noticing right now. Maybe a way to sabotage. Maybe we can get the Book of Curses and curse one of the statues to not be able to move. Inscription on the shield. Death is everything. I don't think so, but okay. Locked. Emblem of a helmet. Of course, of course, of course. Yeah, so we definitely can't grab this just yet, or we're back to square one. Can't just walk into this. Inscription on this shield. Death is the true essence of bliss. I don't think it is. I don't know. I'm no expert, but I don't think it is. Well, that is officially the last door that I know to be able to go down. What else did I do that made that guy get up and the crows appear? I must have done something. Oh, I guess I picked up the Book of Curses. And the gem. And that's why that guy was like that, but... I don't know. What does it do for me? How do I even use it? Because the Book of Curses, you know, it is evidently titled Book of Curses. But that doesn't help me. It doesn't help me at all. yeah, nothing really adds up aside from, okay, I do have a couple of the ideas. First of all, octagonal hole could be a slot that you can put a gem into. Possibly. Maybe I need both gems to be able to open it. That's why it didn't let me use it earlier. But I don't know about that. So the gem has that possible usage, or I was also thinking the statues down in the crypt might also have something to do with the gem, in that they have like holes where orifices are supposed to be, and sometimes you'll see statues with like gemstones for eyes, and that's where I got that idea, is that maybe I need the gemstone to put it into one of those statues, but I don't think so, because I tried interacting with the statue with a gem before, and I don't think it did anything. So that may not work. The Book of Curses, I just have no idea at all, even like where to start with that. Is that a door? I don't think so. I think it's just a bug with the map, or like a weirdness with the, because you see this is all scuffed. So I don't think that's actually something. Because yeah, this is death. For sure. This way, there was a guy, and also it says I have all the items from here, and this is a sword emblem, which we still don't have. This down here is the thing that requires the two objects. This up here leads to the outside. This in here leads to the key room, which we can't interact with, or else we die. This was locked. There was a guy here. This is locked. This is open. This was locked. That's locked. That's locked. That's locked. All of this is unlocked, but I can't get over there without the sword emblem. I can't get the sword emblem. Maybe the Book of Curses has something. I don't know. Can you stop spinning? Right. Okay, stop spinning. There's birdcage and dead raven inside. Is there anything else in here? Like over this way, aside from the friggin' manacles on the wall? Okay, back out this way. The puzzle element of this game is certainly more pronounced than I thought it would be. Not that that's a bad thing. Hi, Chris. What's your... is it Chris Kenneth? Or was his name just Kenneth and I'm misremembering? Who knows? Honestly, with me, it's kind of a 50-50. Oh, we already checked all these doors down here. It was locked, and then downstairs and locked. I might as well go look at that. Oh yeah, but there's also an elevator. Did I ever check this? There's an elevator here. You don't say. Doesn't look like you can access it from this floor. Okay. And there's a downstairs here that leads to a locked thing with a sword. Okay. So basement needs a sword. Man. And I mean, the game itself, like, the combat isn't very scary at all. You know, you're just aim in their general direction and go pew pew. The enemies aren't super scary. They're usually pretty slow and non-threatening, exactly. The issue is the ambiance. The ambiance is very creepy. What about this? What does this say? Heavy looking picture. Okay. You know, my mom, I don't know why. I don't know if it was just an accent kind of thing or just how she spoke, but she always, every time she tried to say picture, she always just pronounced it pitcher. And it's like, you know, that's not how that's supposed to be said. But that was just one of her quirks. Sword. There's a sword over here somewhere. I have a key. I have a crest. Emblem of armor. Is this because we tried it on an emblem of helmet? door. We did not try this on an emblem of armor. Not necessary. Okay, maybe what is on the emblem isn't important. This was right below 2 swords is where the emblem was. So maybe this is the sword emblem, even though it doesn't look like it has swords on it. Maybe because it was... Nope, can't use it now. Okay. Great. Yeah, I was thinking maybe because it was placed underneath some swords that it might have something. But evidently no. Let's go back in here, see if this place has anything. There's a zombie here somewhere. I wish I could look over and see where exactly. Oh, he's walking this way now. Hi. Let's see. Yeah, so that door's locked. That door's open. Door's locked. And this room's green, which means we did get all the loot in it. This room is also green, which means we got all the loot in it. But that doesn't mean that we've collected all the, like, directions we can go from it. It's like, what is this? Is this just... This was locked from the other side, right? No, this is sword. How about this? Stained glass window. Pattern in the center resembles a woman. Thank you. It's good information, I guess. Maybe I can jump down and die. Nope. Okay, well, nothing in there, I guess. Huh. Locked from... That's the lock from the other side. What about this painting? What is this? When the two... Keep getting scared by that reflection there. While painting a large frame, paint is dried and cracked. Okay. The two have run each other through. Her destiny will become clear. Or something. When the two... Because that's obviously that painting, right? Because first of all, it's right next to the thing. You know, because this is here with the hint. Let's just read it again. When the two have run each other through, the path to your destiny will open. And this is the picture of the two knights that have both struck each other in lethal areas. Because this is going like up under the ribs. That's at least hitting the lungs, if not the heart. And this, I mean, is just obvious. There's this guy in the background just pogging it. He's just like, oh my gosh. So yeah, that's... Wait a minute. That cross. That's on the emblem, right? And the two are turning each other through. Huh. Indentation where the emblem used to be. Bloodstains on the floor. This didn't come from your friends. I'm sure it did. So I think the cross thing is on the emblem, right? Okay, now I can use items. And when I use an object in the world, it doesn't always like actually interact with it using items. So oh. I can actually manually use this. Does that mean that I could just... Oh gosh. There is a door, I'm fairly certain, somewhere, that just says that it's locked. And not locked by some mechanism or some emblem. I'm fairly certain. Maybe I was supposed to pick the lock that isn't locked from something else, like this. Locked, but that's locked from the other side. Let me try and see if I can unlock this using this. I'm assuming not. Yeah. Wow. Delightful. Okay. So we have one ribbon. We have bullets. We have lots of bullets. We're good there, surprisingly. Let's combine this with this again to save up space. And I don't know. What about you? You have anything? I mean, I brought this in with me. That's a nice knife. Mid-sized, lightweight survival knife. Jill's personal protection knife used for close encounters. Yeah, I assume that we just have that for start manual. Oh, we have the film. And during the game, you'll not be able to view the status screen during cutscenes or while being attacked. Status screen, you'll be able to do the following, blah, blah, blah. Select the map from the status screen or simply push M during the game. If you have not obtained a map, the only places you explored have been displayed. Uncolored. Oh, okay, it's giving us the actual thing here. Uncolored rooms are unexplored. Orange rooms are not all items obtained. Green rooms are items obtained. Red doors are locked. White doors are unlocked. I assume that's the gray doors. And blue doors are open door. Oh, yeah, okay. There's a movable object. Face the object in the direction... Yeah, face the object in the direction you want to push it and press movement in the direction you're facing. We know that. We also know this. We can climb on top of objects. The status screen, select the weapon you want, then select the equip command. Even if you have a weapon, you must equip in order to use it. Hold down this. Attack stance toward the closest enemy. Press this while holding this, and that will attack. 180-degree turn. Press shift while pressing down. Oh. This can be done while using Q. Yeah, I figured that out. Examine. We know how to examine. Using defensive items such as daggers will help you or allow you to escape momentarily when grabbed by an enemy. However, you will not be able to escape once the enemy grabs you from behind. To equip a defensive item, go to the status screen. Select the item from blah, blah, blah. The defensive item mode is set to manual. In the control settings, you must press the defensive item button, which I think is F now. Alright, and we need this. I don't know where I would. Let's see. Have we seen... We have not seen anything that looks close to that. Index. Okay, that's just those. How about the map? Again. Nothing. So we have the lockpick. What about the outside place? What about the outside place? Because the outside place had a locked door. I don't remember what the wording was, but we might be able to pick that lock. And then that might give us an item that is required. It might be like a whole chain of events, you know? You pick up that item, and then that makes the next puzzle clear. Then you do that puzzle, and it just goes one after the other after the other. But, you know, it's kind of cool that they let you open the front door if you want to just fight the dog. It's just like, yep. I mean, there's zombie dogs out there. You know they're there. But we'll let you. We'll let you just open that door if you really want to. Yeah, it says locked from the other side. Let's try using it. Not necessary. How about emblem? Not necessary. Let's go down to the basement. I just don't know what I would use a book of curses for, like, at all. That's like one item. Oh yeah, the gears. It's just one item that I can't think of any use for. I mean, I can see the use for like the gem. How am I back here? Okay. Alright, there's still you up here, which is just great. Okay, it's fitted perfectly in the indentation. Next world. Yes. Alright. Can I use this? Chains are moving. Where could it lead? I don't know. Where the mouth should be. Ah. There's a key embedded on the back cover. So that's what this does. Got the mansion key. Oh. That opened this. Am I cursed now? The four masks. A mask that speaks no evil. A mask that smells no evil. A mask that sees no evil. A mask that cannot speak, smell, or see evil. When all four fall in place, evil will awaken. Do I want that? I feel like I don't want that. You know? We got a key. I don't know what the key does for me. But we'll test some things. It's progress. So, we have learned... Lock from the other side. Can I unlock it from this side? Not necessary to use right now. Okay, so anything that is locked from the other side is not able to be unlocked from this side. That's why it specifies it. Ooh, okay. But the key has an emblem of a sword. Or a dagger. I don't know. It's kind of small. But I'm assuming that means that we can now open sword doors. Doors. Which is huge. That's big for us. It's just very bigly. Oh boy. That one lead took a long time to find. Mainly because of the inventory space issue and me not wanting to, You're not a sword door. There's one in here, though. There's also a guy in here. Should I go save again? Maybe. I'm sure now that we got more areas coming open, we will be able to save more because they'll give us more tapes, right? I hope so. I just like to have a more recent save once I actually make real progress. Like, you know, we ran around a bunch, filled out the maps of all the stuff, and found the key in the back of the book. It's pretty solid progress. And also in here, I know there's an enemy. I don't know where he's gonna respawn at. Because he was all the way in that back room. Last I noticed him. Hello? You stopped it. Oh, the thing reset position, so he's locked in now. That's nice. Use the mansion key. Okay, so it does automatically use the key when you can. Good. I was worried that I'd have to like run up and open my inventory on every door. Okay, so now we're here. This is just a big L hallway with loot in it, evidently. What's all this then? Various sculptures and bits of pottery. Now, you see, the issue is... I can climb on top. Hello? Who broke my window? Who the... Okay, you can push this. Why? Why can't I push this? Something hidden behind it? Not really. Okay, maybe you can just push a lot of things. Like, can I push you? Nope. So yeah, there must be a reason to be able to push that. Are we gonna question who just, assaulted the window? Is that something we're gonna worry about? Something we probably should be worried about. Why this camera angle? Oh, I hate it. Is that where it came from? Use the lockpick. Thank you for consulting me first, I guess. Why do I want to be out here? Please inform me. Nope. Nope. I don't know how to fight the dogs. We're not going to fight the dogs right now. Or just not. I mean, regular zombie guys that just shamble towards you. Sure, I can handle that. Oh. Okay, so there's a door there. It's unlocked. That's a small room. Then we got some squooglies here. Then we can go through here, up here. There's some stairs. There's this area. It's locked, evidently. I think that maybe is an outside area because it's kind of putting like those. Then to get into here, we need to go through here or here, which I'm assuming both take the helmet key. Ugh, okay. Well, while we're here, let's just be thorough. Let's go in here. Oh boy, the haunted bathroom. Oh, goop. It's full of dirty water. Remove the plug. That is the worst idea I've heard in a long while. You're in a place full of zombies, and you come across a bathtub that should rightly so have a biohazard symbol on it. And your first idea is, let's just stick my whole arm in there and just swish it around a little, even though there could be a zombie under the water. And I'll just pull out the plug and see what's in there. Just can't go wrong. Yeah, sure. Horrible idea, but... Oh, well, that was surprisingly easy. Hello. See? Zombie in the tub. I'm telling you. Okay. Stomp him. Stompify him. Thank you. Stompify him more, please. I don't think he's fully dead. Oh, okay. It doesn't look like it's been serviced in a while. I can't imagine why. Hello. Ooh. Another dagger. Yes. I'll take a spare dagger. Where am I? Every time I'm in like one of those areas where it just keeps switching the view back and forth, I get so lost. Okay, let's check down here. Kind of creepy that I'm looking in at myself through the window. So there's the door here that leads to here, that leads to nowhere. So once again, for thoroughness sake, let's check that again. Do have 2 daggers. Oh, this is a cool room. Hi. Don't you look fun? Well, not much to do in here. I don't know what this, like, antechamber is for, but we're just gonna go through here. Hello? There's another dagger. I'll need to remember that. Traces of something burnt here, and an acrid smell permeates the air. Pictures, strange, brown. There's nothing of interest here. Okay. What if I was interested in pictures? Ooh. Okay. Wait, did that dagger stack on top of my dagger? I don't know. Do I want the shotgun? I now know where it is, but that'll take up more space, and I still haven't found any storage. So once I found a storage, mayhaps. Oh, that's 3 ink ribbons right there. Additionally, not that. Inventory. 2 daggers. Okay, they stack. Let's see if they stack to 3. I keep hitting map. Yeah, they do. Okay, daggers stack. I never knew that. That is very good to know. There's probably going to be a zombie in this tiny little antechamber because it just gave me a dagger. No, we're good? Okay. Delightful. I wonder if someone's recreated this entire house in Minecraft before. Probably. Let's go in here. Gonna have to end the stream soon because, as I usually explain, in horror games, I can generally handle them for a certain amount of time, but as long as I'm in the horror game, my stress level does not go down, like, at all. So, given that this game, it's not scary in the way of, like, I feel like I'm scared of getting killed by something. That's not my main concern. My main issue is just the atmosphere. So slowly over time, the atmosphere keeps, like, wearing away at my sanity. And so any game with good atmosphere, I just can't play for too long in a row because I'll just get too spooked. And the stress levels will just get to critical levels and I need to stop playing for a bit. Spencer family emblem. How do you know that? Who's the Spencer? Hi. Because you see, even when there's like a zombie here. Oh, close one. Okay. Can you stomp him? Stomp. Yep, he's back up. Hello. Stomp him. Stomp him. Stomp him. Okay, I guess he's down for good now. It seems like zombies try to kind of trick you. Emblem of armor. Okay, that's another armor emblem. So we could go through here to there, go through here to here, and to maybe up here. Lots of places to go. In here, there's a shotgun. Out here, there's doggos. In here, there's something. Out here, there's still a locked door, locked from the other side, which maybe we'd be able to get to through here or here and in one of these areas. I don't know. We're still doing fine for now, and we still have daggers. Hello? Painting. A woman praying in front of a large crowd. I like that they actually have different paintings instead of just reusing the same ones. Hi. Oh, you're hiding a plant back there. Yeah, do you too. Alright. I kind of feel like we need to kill these guys. Are you dead? I have no way of telling. Okay, I guess they fell over. How about the other guy? Are you here yet? Yep. Can I reload yet? I knew it. He was just one shot away from death. Can I keep pressing like R to try to reload? 2 bullets. That's gonna go great next time we're can I actually do something about that? Oh, combine. Yeah. Oh, I'm a dummy. I was gonna say I'm a genius because I figured out a simple mechanic of switching out ammo, but then I realized, oh, everyone probably knew that. I'm a dummy for not knowing it sooner. Drugs. Thank you. And a door. Oh. There's still plenty of kerosene left. Good. Your lantern light on top of the supplies. The warm light makes you relax. Okay, is this a safe room? storage. And it's got loot. Oh, this is a wondrous day. Can I move these? I can't move these. We're gonna... Can I... How do I... Ah, there we go. I was doing it in the wrong order. Okay, can these stack, you think? Yeah, okay, now we have 6 saves. Loads of handgun ammo. I assume that this can stack? Yeah, baby. Okay. So we should keep the sword key on us. I kind of want to keep the emblem on us, but I also feel like, the emblem isn't actually going to unlock doors, so it'll probably be pretty evident when we can use the emblem somewhere. There's probably going to be an indent of an emblem shape. Additionally, when are we going to use this? Only when we're out of ammo, and we have lots of ammo right now, so we don't need it on us in our limited space. Let us also actually... Can I... You know, let's... Oh. Holy water. Take the fuel canteen. Sure. Ooh, what's this? You take the handgun magazine. I didn't know there was a handgun magazine. I was looking at the note. Alright, special instructions on the disposal of dead bodies. Oh, I have one of those notes just lying in my kitchen right now, you know? Everyone has one of those, right? We have new information regarding these beings. They may appear to be dead, but in fact, they're able to come back to life. Wow! Novel information. I never knew that. However, there are ways to prevent them from becoming active again. Currently, there are 2 known methods to cease their resurrection. Incineration or destruction of dead, of course. If further methods are discovered, you will be notified immediately. Meanwhile, to those of you who still have the will to live, oil has been placed to the first floor of the mansion. Take as much as you need. You'll need something to light it with, which you'll need to find by yourself. You know, anyone who did have the will to live just read that line and is just like, I lost it. It just went right out the window. How about you? Can I unlock you? What box is stabilized and neglected? How about this box specifically? Nope, nothing. Okay. Let's save. Man. So far, so good, honestly. So far, so good. I am surprised at how swimmingly everything is going. I'm gonna throw the rest of the ribbons in here just to save space. And we have the fuel canteen that I'm guessing we can fill here. Filled it. What does that do for me? I can have 2. Salmon. Still some kerosene left in it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Well, we have 3 spots left for things, along with gun, ammo, healing, key for sword doors, which there are still several of. And we have a kerosene thing. And we put the rest of our saving stuff away. So I'm gonna leave it there. So far, surprisingly good, honestly. I really thought when I was going into this that it would be like janky and clunky and like, you know, older games generally are. You know, they're generally just clunky and old, and I still like them. I mean, Ashram's Call was my favorite game, and that came out in 1999. So old games are my jam to some degree, but I really did expect it to be more jank. And it's not, surprisingly. The camera switching when you're moving through a room is kind of disorienting, but that's more of a skill issue than anything. I just need to actually just keep holding the same direction that I was going, instead of when I see the camera change, immediately try to change the direction I'm holding. Because as long as you hold the same direction buttons, your character continues going the way you want it to go. So yeah, I just, it's more of a skill issue. I'll get used to it. I thought ammo would be more of an issue, but I'm right now sitting with like, what, 40 bullets? So that's amazing. That's going great. Yeah, it's really good. Surprisingly so. The puzzles are actually difficult as well. This isn't like Skyrim puzzles where it's just like, I'm gonna put a whale on the wall right next to this thing that one of the options is whale. And then the player will have to look at it and say, there's a whale, and then put the whale into the whale so the whale wails. You know, like, those are Skyrim puzzles. But this is like, I mean, in some things it's pretty obvious, like, you know, the frickin', there is an indent that looks like it's supposed to be an arrowhead, and I'm like, I have an arrowhead. Like, some of those things are kind of obvious, but they're supposed to be. Like, those are the easy things, or where the railing was broken and there was the statue that I knew I could push, like, and it had a gem in its hand. It's like, you know, there's some obvious things to this, but at the same time, you still can get stumped. Like, when I was looking at the book, and I didn't realize it had a key in the back. Like, that is a nice puzzle, and it doesn't tell you that anywhere. It just kind of expects you to eventually get lost, not know what to do, and the only other thing you know to do is to examine the key items you have, the book being one of them. So that was very nice and intuitive, and now we have a key. I still need to figure out how to get that key in the attic, or upstairs. I don't even know if that is the attic or whatever. It's just the upstairs area with the statues that kill you. So the key there will probably open some other good things. And then the emblem, I don't know what to do with yet. The kerosene, I don't know what that's for. And, but we got a safe, and we got storage, which is the biggest thing. And that's like absolutely amazing. As you saw, I've been looking for that storage since the beginning of the game. That was the first thing that I was like, hey, I need inventory space. I need storage. That's what we need. And we got our first actual safe room. So I'm very happy about that. I'm very, very happy. And it made for a good stopping point too. I was really close to just running all the way back to the first save thing and just sitting there and stopping at that point, but that would have been a shame, because then I wouldn't have found the safe room as quickly, and I probably would have gone to different places without saving. It's also good that I didn't just run past those two zombies. I think those two zombies were put there as almost a deterrent for you getting into the safe room. Like, they wanted people to think, oh, I can just run from these guys, and then just try to run away and be ushered down the hall to that other place. Because unless you kill them, you're not accessing that safe room, essentially. So it's kind of nice. I'm enjoying it so far, even though the ambiance really gets to me. I think it's the silence. You know, creepy music has a place. Jump scares are a thing, you know? But I think silence is the scariest ambiance. Like, no matter how spooky your music design is, nothing compares to just dead silence as you're walking through a zombie-filled mansion. Like, you know there's things around, you know that things are gonna start attacking you, and just that anticipation plus the absolute absence of anything else makes it terrifying. So, especially because then any jump scares like that window cracking, that it just makes them 10 times scarier because you're used to silence unless something is attacking you. And so when they just suddenly throw some noise at you, it really spooks you. So yeah, spooky game, definitely spooky. Good mechanics, decent movement, good shooting. They're giving me plenty of ammo, which I always appreciate. So yeah, I will be back to this soon, and I will see you guys then. Goodbye.